back to my channel, and this is a Read in Spanish series part 2. If you are coming to this part 2 for the first time, you didn't watch part 1 or the vowels video, I am going to leave you those links on the description box. And please know that the vowel sounds video is extremely important so you can understand this Reading Spanish part 1 and Reading Spanish part 2. All right, remember those 5 vowel sounds. It's just 5 sounds that you have to learn. Those 5 vowel sounds are going to help you pronounce much better, read much better, and spell the Spanish words much better. Also, it's going to give you fluency. Sometimes you have a lot of vocabulary, you have a lot of resources, but you cannot pronounce the words as you would like to. So this video, I know, is going to help you a lot. Let's start now. All right, so we're gonna start with letter N, or N in Spanish. All right, and then this is how it's going to sound. Oh, N is the same, has the same sound in English and Spanish, which is gonna be n. All right, same sound. Let's go. Na, ne, ni, no, nu. Repeat after me. Na, ne, ni, no, nu. Luna, nene, mani, mano, nube. Now it's your turn. Luna, nene, mani, mano, nube. Now, this following letter is not in our dictionary, in the English alphabet, okay? It's just in the Spanish alphabet, meaning that we have an extra letter you don't have, all right? And it sounds nya, nya, nye, ni, ño, ñu. Now, if you don't see the difference between N and ñe, I'm going to show you now, all right? So, na, ña, ne, ñe, ni, ñi, no, ño, and nu, ñu. All right, ñu. All right, so ña, ñe, ñi, ño, ñu. Piña, muñeca, albañil, niño, señuelo. Now you try. Piña, muñeca, albañil, niño, señuelo. If you want to keep practicing this sound, just click pause, practice, and then continue. All right, so this is hard R. We have hard R and soft R. Now, I don't want you to stop yourselves from learning a foreign language just because you cannot roll your R's, okay? Now, we do not actually roll our R's like exaggerated. We just lightly roll our R's, like ra, re, ri, ro, ru. Now, I as a teacher don't care if you cannot roll your R's. You can just try to roll your R's and you have a different approach. You can pronounce them differently, all right? And I promise you, we are going to understand you. Actually, there is many people in the Spanish-speaking world that cannot roll their R's. Now, you can now try a different sound, which is ra, re, ri, ro, ru. But I don't want you to feel bad about not being able to roll in this letter. I want you to be able to just find another way and embrace that other way to pronounce your letter R. Okay, so I am going to repeat first the roll, the hard roll with the slight roll, and then the optional sound. Okay, it's gonna be radio, reloj, risa, rosa, rueda. The optional sound: radio, reloj, risa, rosa, rueda. See, I didn't roll my R's and I still said the word. The most important thing is that you pronounce these vowels correctly and we will understand you. Do not stop yourself from learning Spanish just because you cannot do this sound, okay? Just continue. Go ahead. I love you, and everybody will hear that. Will hear you, will understand you. I cannot promise that, but I know they're going to understand you, okay? So this R is single and it's at the beginning of the word when it rolls, okay? Now we have the soft R, and it's going to imagine this is letter D in second position, so it sounds like da, de, di, do, do. Peda, aretes, ira, faro, loro. Okay, now if you can see around my R's are vowel sounds. Okay, these are vowel sounds around my letter R in every word. So it means that this soft R is never going to be in first position in a word. It's going to be inside the word, maybe in the last syllable or the second to last syllable. All right, but it's going to be always inside the word, and it's going to be generally surrounded by vowels. Okay, so you're going to imagine you are going to say your letter D in English, all right, to pronounce this soft R. Pera, aretes, ira, faro, loro. Pause if you feel necessary so you can repeat these sounds. Now we have this other kind of hard R that is inside the word, maybe in the last syllable like this, or the second to last syllable like this too. All right, it is going to be double, and it's going to be always inside the word. It's never, a word is never going to start in Spanish with two R's. Now, tomorrow you have that word, it has two R's. If you cannot pronounce that, if you cannot roll the R, you just pronounce it like you would in English in a way, okay? Or as I told you before, with the hard R here. All right, so it's going to be, I'm going to tell you the two sounds you can do: ra, re, ri, ro, ru. Okay, also we don't talk like this: garra, corre, arriba. We do not talk like that. It's just a slight roll. All right, now the alternative sound will be ra, re, ri, ro, ru. Now the correct sound, or not the correct sound, but the actual slide roll will be garra, corre, arriba, carro, arruga. Now try to repeat: garra, corre, arriba, carro, arruga. All right, alternative sound: garra, corre, arriba, carro, arruga. See, nothing bad happened. I said the actual word. All right, let's continue. S is the same, or has the same sound in English and Spanish, okay? So it's going to be s, sa, se, si, so, su. Sapo, semáforo, sopa, silla, suma. Now you do it. sapo, semáforo, sopa, silla, suma. Letter T has the same rule that letter P, because you remember that in our first video or in our reading Spanish part 1, we said pa, pe, pi, po, pu instead of pa, pe, pi, po, pu. All right, our T's don't explode like that. All right, you generally say ta, te, ti, to, tu. All right, we don't say that. We say just ta, te, ti, to, tu, without that explosion. Try to repeat. Ta, te, ti, to, tu. Right? It's kind of a dry sound there. Okay, now, tomate, tetero, timón, lata, tuna. Now it's your turn. Tomate, tetero, timón, lata, tuna. Perfect. Now, this letter. Okay, so this is supposed to be va, ve, vi, vo, vu. However, in the Spanish-speaking world, we tend to pronounce this like the other B, like ba, be, bi, bo, bu. If you say ba, be, bi, bo, bu, or va, ve, vi, vo, vu, everybody's going to understand you. No problem with that. I personally try to say va, ve, vi, vo, vu, but sometimes when I'm speaking super fast, I go ahead and say ba, be, bi, bo, bu. It doesn't matter, okay? But if the actual sound is the same in English and Spanish, okay? So, vaca, vela, violín, volcán, vuelta. Now it's your turn. Vaca, vela, violín, volcán, vuelta. Excellent. Now, ya, ye, yo, you. You will ask, why don't you have yi? Well, we don't have enough words with yi that are actually Spanish-speaking words to just put it there. Okay, probably if we have a word with yi, it's going to be borrowed, a word that is borrowed from another language. Okay, and we just like Spanish it. Now, some people, depending on the part of Latin America, they will say this as an I. If they will say ya, ye, yo, you. So you can actually choose, and I don't have any problems if you want to say ya, ye, yo, you, or ja, ye, yo, you. I will say ja, ye, yo, you. Okay. Now, yate, yema, it's just the yellow part. Yogur, yunque. Okay. Now it's your turn. Here. Yate, yema, yogur, yunque. All right. And we have sa, so, su. Okay, letter Z. In Spain, they will pronounce it differently. All right. It will be something like tha, tho, thu. But we generally use this as pronounce this as an S in all Latin America, and I am going to show you how to pronounce it like an S for the purpose of this video. And I know if you go to Spain and say zapato and it sounds like an S, they're going to understand you. Okay, now why don't we have se and C? Because we already have that with CE and CI and with SE and SI, and then we don't want to have it with ZE and ZI. So again, there are not enough Latin words that start with ZE and ZI to take it into account. So that's why I am going to focus on sa, so, su. All right. So zapato, lazo, azul. Okay. Now let's go ahead and repeat. Zapato, lazo, azul. Perfecto. Letter combinations I'm going to show you are very important in Spanish, which are CH and double L. Also, double R is popular, but we already talked about it. All right, so CH in Spanish will sound like CH in chocolate. Okay, so it's going to be cha, che, chi, cho, chu. Ducha, leche, chicle, chocolate, chupón. Now you repeat. Cha, che, chi, cho, chu. Ducha, leche, chicle, chocolate, chupón. Now double L will sound like letter Y in Spanish. Okay, that makes actually your J sound in English. Ya, ye, yo, you, or ja, je, jo, ju. And this is going to be the same sound. Okay, ja, je, ji, jo, ju. So in case you thought we didn't have that G sound, we do have that G sound, but it's going to be with double L all the time. Okay, so ja, je, ji, jo, ju. Llama, galleta, gallina, castillo, lluvia. Now it's your turn. Ja, je, ji, yo, you. Llama, galleta, gallina, castillo, lluvia. Now, I know you say llama or gallina or castillo, but it's actually, you can actually say it like an I or that J sound. That's the correct sound for it. Okay, now thank you very much for paying attention to this video, for repeating all those words. I think you might be tired, but it's totally worth it. Please give a like to this video and subscribe to my channel so you can get all the new videos, and I don't know, click on the bell to get all the notifications for my channel, and you can learn great Spanish. Thank you. Ciao.